We're going into 270's on now. Doing 270's into your jib tricks is more difficult than doing the 270's out. This is a backside 270 in. I'm going to show you the trick, then I'll explain a little bit about how to do it. Backside 270. Backside 270 in. Okay, now when it comes to doing a 270 in, you want to really dial in your backside 180s first. So this is a 180 in, switch 50-50. The reason you want to really dial that in is, as I go for the 270, I'm actually thinking 180. I'm jumping up thinking 180, and then adding that little bit extra rotation to get the 270. So without the bar, here's your back one in, and then in the air, I'm thinking, boom, chuck that little bit of 90 with counter rotation in the air when you know you're high enough and you know you're lined up for the backside one. So here we go. Thinking back one, winding up for it. Thinking back one, chucking the extra 90 on, puts you into that 270 in. Get back to the balance bar, warm up with a couple of back ones. Back one in, coming out. When it feels good, think back one. Same rotation, think back one, add that little bit extra. Right as you're about to connect, another 90 degrees. Here we go, wind up. Boom, and I was pretty balanced on that one, which was good. Now, one thing I want you guys to pay attention to is this is kind of like a frontside trick because the rail's in front of us, but because you're spinning backside, that's the backside spin direction, that's taking over the naming of the trick. Normally, any trick with the rail in front of you would be a frontside trick, but because it's a backside 270 in, we're calling this trick backside 270 in to a board side. That's the trick. So far with this backside 270, I've been continuing rotation around and coming back out forwards. So watch this, I'm going to 270 in, continue the rotation around. See that? So it ends up being like a 360. But that's not the only way to do a 270 in. You can do what's called a 270 in bring back. A 270 in bring back is where you use counter rotation to bring it out to switch. So watch this again. This time I'm going to do the bring back. See that? Now I'm switch. Now, the bring back is the harder variant of the two different variations. It's pretty easy to continue your rotation all the way around. To do the bring back, you have to use a lot of counter rotation. You have to stop your spin and bring it back out the other way. I'm going to show you the two variations one more time. This one is rotating all the way around. You'll see I use a little bit of wind up, 270 in, bring it all the way around. When I go for the bring back, you're going to see I'm not going to wind up as much. I'm almost going to counter rotate in a little bit as if I was counter rotating a back one in. Watch this. Allows me to easily counter rotate out to land out switched. Backside 270 in, bring back. So those are the two different variations of a backside 270 in. This is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.